everybody. Welcome to CatSCAN News Live, where we scan the internet to just see what they decide is news for us. Marmalade, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, is that stuff in your way? Okay, just a minute, Marmalade. I'll move it. Mama, move it. It's okay. You're fine. You're fine. I will get this stuff out of your way. Where is the... Oh, jeez, I gotta find someplace else for that. Okay. Is that where you want? There you go. Okay. Okay, yeah, gotta make Marmalade happy. It's the rules. He needs his favorite cardboard scratching box available. I thought I had made sure he had access to it earlier, but apparently it got covered up with stuff again, and now it's fine. He can do it. Okay, buddy. Oh, you want to be there? That's okay. So, anyways, I got a new mic. It's a standing mic. It does not look like the one in this image. It's a modern plastic one. Well, okay, I think the stand is metal, but it's black metal. 'Cause I like darker stuff. Yeah, if you notice on the browser, I have it set darker things, not white, 'cause it's too hard on my eyes. And, oh, I swear I'm awake. But also having a freestanding microphone, not the headset, is a lot more comfortable for me. Because the headset, either wearing it as a headset, then, my ears, it bothers my ears. And if I just have it down around my neck, then I get sweaty a lot of times, and that's not comfy. So this way, no problems. I can just talk, and then also if I need to get up, I don't have to take them off me and then go do stuff. I also made sure I knew how to mute it, because it doesn't have a single mute button. You gotta adjust the volume dial. And I've done it. I tested it like at least 2 or 3 times. And because I really feel so stupid every time I have turned the mic, thought I turned the mic on, I start streaming or recording a video, and then I realize I had it turned off the whole time. And sometimes I don't mind, like if I just started, it's like, okay, I'll just keep going, or just a quick recap of what I just said. But if you've done like a whole react, like I can't do that again. I don't remember what I said exactly. I'm not. It is so annoying. So yes, this will make things easier for me. And I appreciate that. So let's get right into. Oh, wait, me. Do I have it switched on YouTube right now? Oh, no, it's on Twitter. Okay, just a minute. Here we go. We're going to go see. There are some things I want to react to on YouTube that I've been waiting and waiting to do. So let's get that going. I also don't have to yawn right in your guys' ears anymore. Very nice. There we go. Oh my gosh, yes, okay, I watched the original video at from Don P. Bongwater's YouTube channel. And yes, it's something. I'm just gonna leave it at that. It's funny in a horrifying way. Okay, first, let's see, was this one by Tozy? There usually is something by Tozy I want to watch. Oh, Streamer University. Okay, yeah. Oh, actually, no, first, okay, watch these 2 videos. But Marmalade, I need you to wait, okay? You can Be on my lap, but not too much on my lap. Okay, let me fix this. Marmalade, that's not a... No, that is not toy. Do you understand that everything is not a toy for you? Marmalade, go get your lamb chop toy, please, thank you. Oh my goodness.
With McCormick, every bite is one you'll love. McCormick, make your best.
This TikToker just walked into a stranger's apartment, filmed herself digging through his stuff, posted it online like it was some home tour, but the problem is, the guy who lived there passed away 2 years ago. Yeah, welcome back to another episode of What Are People Thinking With? Because this is hands down one of the most disrespectful things I've seen for some social media attention. So this one's been going viral for the last week or so, and honestly, this is one of those stories where the video kind of speaks for itself, but there's more going on beneath everything, because it's not just like, oh, it's just some girl doing something weird for views. So meet Kylie Skeffington, who also goes by Kylie Skeff. She's a lifestyle TikToker based in New York City, but she's originally from Rhode Island. And the only social media that I found that wasn't deleted currently is her, is it called Visco? VSCO? I never had one of those. I think it's called Visco. To be clear, Kylie isn't some like famous TikToker, so no, this isn't some like huge scandal revolving a household name. She was a pretty ordinary person doing something so stupid that it just went extremely viral. So according to Kylie's video, she was at her friend's apartment building in New York, and apparently the neighbor next door to her friend had passed away roughly 2 years ago, but the apartment had never been cleaned out since. So instead of going, oh wow, that's sad and eerie, let's move on with our night or whatever, she decided to, in her words, push the door open and go inside and explore it while filming.
I live in New York City.
I just want to know, 2 years and nothing's been touched? What in the world is... Why was it not cleaned up? Did he like, when they... Is it one of those apartments you actually buy, and so it was his and there's no heirs or anything? But wouldn't it get resold? I'm confused. Why it was still there for 2 years, unless it's in probate court or something. It's weird.
I went over to my friend's apartment last night. Her neighbor died about 2 years ago, and the apartment has not been cleaned out yet, so we decided to push open the door last night.
1990.
Oh!
Jets ain't something awful. The Jets will never be good in 1990, and in 2026,
They're
they will
awful.
never be good.
Who does stuff like that? But also, pushing the door open is definitely a way of saying breaking in, but okay. So the video was posted with the text on screen, exploring an apartment that's been untouched for years. And yeah, it went viral, just maybe not in the way that she was hoping for. And at one point, the three dig up an old newspaper dated all the way back to 1990. And they're also holding a newspaper in the intro, but I don't know if it's the same newspaper or not. But the video itself is 24 seconds long, and once the thing started making its rounds, it did not really go the way that Kylie probably expected, because the reaction was pretty much instant and universal disgust. Because I feel like the normal reaction here is, why would you ever break into someone's apartment, let alone break into someone's apartment who isn't there to consent? Like, if you really wanted to rummage through the old stuff of someone who's not alive anymore, just go to an estate sale. But obviously, comments started piling up, calling it disrespectful, invasive, and just flat out wrong, which it was. One person wrote that it felt like watching someone similar to grave robbing, and another one pointed out that it could literally be an active crime scene where everything needs to remain untouched in case an investigator needs to examine the apartment for evidence. Who knows? Hard to tell. What we do know is, wow, that was extremely disrespectful. And as it turns out, the neighbor who passed away, his name was Jim. We know that because before Kylie deleted her account, she left a comment on the original video responding to people calling her out, essentially saying something along the lines of, Jim's spirit will live on. So not only did all this happen, but she's also, I guess, kind of cracking jokes about the guy's name while people are telling her point blank that, hey, this is both disrespectful and illegal. And the backlash also didn't stay contained to just comments under the original post, because it spread pretty quickly through duets, stitches, and reaction videos from other creators about all this stuff. And other people downloaded all the clips and and re-uploaded them because she ended up wiping her account. And that's a key detail because even after Kylie's page went dark, the footage was already saved and was reposted across dozens of accounts. And that's also kind of why when you upload stuff on the internet, you can't just like delete it and pretend it didn't happen because, you know, when you post stuff on the internet, for the most part, it's there pretty much forever. And you also had some other bigger creators weighing in as well, like Dottie Snacks. He stitched the video and basically went off, questioning why she'd even need to ask her followers whether something like this was illegal in the first place. But he also brought up that legally speaking, this kind of situation usually falls under probate law, basically the rules around who gets to handle a deceased person's stuff, which
Told you it was probably probate. I win. And yes, I have a candy in my mouth.
in New York, that could apparently take anywhere from 9 to 18 months for all that to be done. So she could have very well jumped in there before all of that was finished.
You are a grown adult who does social media for a living, and you need to ask your followers if it's illegal to do this. And by the way, this place might not even be abandoned, but God forbid somebody who just moved here do 2 minutes of research before turning this woman's home into a treasure hunt.
So that's kind of crazy. You have 3 people involved here, and no one stopped and went, huh, wait a minute, maybe we shouldn't break into this guy's apartment. And the second question should be, wait a minute, maybe you shouldn't film us breaking into this dude's apartment. And then, of course, the third one should be like, wait a minute, maybe we shouldn't upload that so the whole internet can see it. I don't know, apparently none of that happened because now we've seen this video. But I guess going back to the probate point, it just kind of makes things even worse because again, this wasn't some like abandoned house. No, this was a perfectly active building people lived in. So whether the apartment is tied up in probate court or whether the family kept paying rent or a mortgage because, you know, they didn't want to clear out the place yet, or whether years of utilities have already been paid for, I don't know. We don't have the answers for this. And honestly, it's none of our business. Just like it's none of their business that they broke into that apartment. And honestly, this isn't even the first time we've seen this kind of story play out. You know, creators, they just, I guess, have a thing for walking into places they shouldn't be in. Because I mean, just this last year, we covered Tom ASMR, who traveled.
Now, at McDonald's, wake up to a $4 breakfast meal deal. Wake up to a sausage McMuffin or a sausage biscuit.
Yeah,
for hash
okay.
browns, and wake up to a hot
kind of
coffee.
sounds
Get your $4
nice,
breakfast
but
meal deal. Limited time only. Prices and
I don't
participation
like
vary. Prices may be higher
interrupting.
for delivery.
Granger
Well, I tried
offers
one of
over
their,
a million high-quality products,
like
from
honey
motors
hot
and belts
butter
to switches and sensors,
biscuit
helping
sandwiches the other
maintenance
day. It was
engineers keep
decent.
production lines moving.
The honey
Call,
butter was
click,
kind
or
of
stop by.
made it messy,
Granger,
but
for the ones who get it done.
I did it again.
Traveled to Fukushima, where among other locations, he entered a house
That's not yeah. Me saying I'd eat it is not the flex you might think it is. I have low standards for food.
that appeared to have been unoccupied for quite some time, and he filmed an ASMR video inside. But yeah, I guess it doesn't matter to certain creators. They'll just happily break into other people's stuff if it makes interesting content. But here's where things get a little more complicated, because as much backlash as the video was getting, whether Kylie technically broke any laws, that's still unclear technically, because we don't know for certain who currently controls that apartment. We don't know if it's still tied up with a deceased person estate, if a landlord had regained control of it, or if some family member still has legal rights to what's inside. But if Kylie did enter without permission from whoever actually has the authority of the space right now, that could be considered trespassing. But I'm just kind of sitting here like, okay, trespassing or not, I mean, it's just disrespectful to do for content. And also, just like on the topic of the belongings themselves, just because someone passes away doesn't mean their stuff becomes fair game for whoever wanders into their apartment first. Like, this is just messed up. Also, legally, that stuff usually becomes a part of their estate, and it's supposed to be handled by their family or someone who is in control of it. But it's currently unclear if Kylie and them actually took anything else out of the apartment other than that newspaper, because a lot of people are commenting saying they stole from it, but I don't know. But again, on the other hand, Kylie's own caption on the video literally says, this is illegal. So I mean, at a minimum, she probably had a little bit of an idea that she shouldn't be doing this, but I guess she didn't care too much. But regardless, I mean, apparently
Yeah. If you're not sure if something you're about to do is illegal and it is not like life-threatening to you or something, I mean, like, you're not doing it because there's emergency, then do it. Because, and by that, I mean, like, no, speeding is illegal and dangerous, But if you are speeding to get to the hospital or something, that's a different scenario. Because you're not speeding for the sake of it and being reckless. You know it's dangerous. There's just something else dangerous with health-wise going on. That is what I'm talking about. Even though I feel like I'm just blabbering right now.
Backlash got so big that she ended up reacting and deleting all of her social media accounts. And then it kind of followed her because apparently she works for some jewelry company and a bunch of people found that out. So they started blowing up the comments of the jewelry company. And I don't condone that whatsoever. I mean, that's just kind of stupid, taking it out on the jewelry company. It's not their fault. They hired some tone deaf person. But hey, who knows? Maybe it works in their favor. Maybe this gave it, quite the algorithm boost. But regardless, as for the video, there's been no public statement from Kylie addressing what happened beyond that. There's been no confirmation of any police report being filed, and no word from Jim's family about whether they're planning on taking any kind of action here. So at the end of the day, this is just one of those moments of like, oh wow, yeah, that was really disrespectful. And then the internet reacted, and then she wiped all of her accounts. So now we're just kind of sitting here like, yeah, okay, cool. Why would you do that to yourself? So if you do get an update here, I'll probably make an update video. But other than that, if you're new here, feel free to subscribe, drop a like if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Nice hat.
Yeah.
Where'd you get it?
Yeah.
Depop. 12.
I don't think I would ever do that. I have very strong views on private property, personal stuff. Like, where I lived in Oregon, had neighbors see, well, the way the neighborhood was designed, it was a little bit haphazard. And if cut through my next door neighbor's property to get to the highway, like walking, we could cut some time, me and my mom, we would save some time if we cut through the neighbor's property. And I mean, we didn't do it until they said we could. I don't remember how if mom asked him or not. But I know even with permission, I felt weird cutting through their property for a long time. 'Cause like, it's still not my property even though I had permission. It's just, I don't like doing that kind of stuff. I mean, I will. Doesn't mean I have to like it. This is, yeah, like I said, I'm tired. I don't think I'm making much sense right now. I'm gonna move on. I know there was another video of his I want to watch, but first, I don't want to do 2 Atosi videos right after each other, so let's go. Oh, he just, well, 26 seconds ago. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Yeah. Okay, let me go. Other videos. Oh, Green Party. Oh, I know Green Parties. Yes. Well, let's see. Wasn't there something from Hirohei? Where's Hirohei? Oh, he's way down there. Yeah, I know my gaming. Yeah, I will do this Friday when I do my gaming stream. I thought about canceling it, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Yeah. The Halo sexism situation is, what's going on with Halo? This is gaming related too. Oh, this one I want to see this one. Like I said, save gaming stuff like that. I've already seen this. It's just stupid in a bad way, not stupid in a funny way.
Some things just stand out. Like pink and
before we get to the news, a really quick update on yesterday's trivia game. And if you don't know what this is about, bear with me for like 30 seconds. You'll probably be confused, but it's okay. We'll get to the news in a moment, like I said. So yesterday, we were playing Guess the Anime, and I gave some hints that, looking back on it, weren't great. They weren't horrible, because some people did actually guess right, but, you know, there were a lot of incorrect guesses, which, again, I attribute that more towards my hints not being great. Not horrible, but not great. But the answer was Hack Sign. This is an anime, like I said, I watched a long time ago and I liked it, but I'm recently rewatching it and it's now become one of my favorite anime of all time. And Tsukasa, the main character, is also one of my favorite characters of all time now. But, you know, to really explain why I like this show and this character so much, I'd probably have to do a full dedicated video to it. We're not going to be doing that all here. We're going to get to the news now. But for anyone curious who missed the answer in the pinned comment, yes, the answer was Hack Sign and Tsukasa. But now we'll get to the main topic. Here is the latest. A lot of people are talking about this clip of streamer Tokyo Sims being confronted by some African men in Japan. This was a weird thing where, like, they went on his stream, then they got offended that they were on stream. They start demanding things from him, like deleting the stream and stuff like that. He goes to walk away. He's like, you know, he's trying to de-escalate and just walk away. They start putting hands on the guy. And then, you know, when he's not falling for their harassment, they start accusing him of being racist. Oh, wow. That's original. Instigating, causing problems. People aren't having your nonsense. Suddenly, they're the racist ones. Okay, yeah, sure. Now, I will say, I'm really not a fan of IRL streamers. A lot of the time, they're super obnoxious people. I don't know anything about this Tokyo Sims guy, so I'm not calling him obnoxious. I'm not saying he is or isn't. I'm just letting you know. I get it.
I have never heard of them. Of course, I don't pay attention. I mainly focus on VTubers now, obviously.
People are skeptical of IRL streamers. I am too. But like I said, in this clip, it looks like these other people are the instigators. But I'll play it for you. Go ahead and take a look. And quick context as well. What really seems to have offended the guy is Tokyo Sims was streaming with this woman. And so he's with her, and he notices that this green shirt dude comes up and starts talking to her, so he pans the camera over to her. And again, him and her, Tokyo Sims and her, are together. But the green shirt guy gets really offended at that. And that's like the main point of contention here. That's where the issue really pops off. And it's like, I don't know if the guy was trying to hit on her and it didn't go well, so he was embarrassed or something. Who knows for sure? But that's essentially the context to know as we play the clip. So now go ahead and take a look.
Why are you capturing that video? I saw it. I was behind you. Why are you capturing that video? Why are you capturing? Delete that. No, delete that video.
This is first of all.
What? Delete that.
Excuse me.
Video.
Can I talk to you? Can I talk to you?
But you do that was here.
Excuse me.
I was watching both of you.
Can I?
What did you? I can see you now.
She's
now,
on our
why are you
stream.
saying
Hey,
that?
don't touch me.
No,
She's on our stream.
Listen.
She is streaming
no,
with us.
listen. She's on our stream.
Yeah.
She was saying bullshit on the stream. So I want you to go ahead and delete it now.
I can't delete a live stream.
Why?
Because that's not how live streaming works.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I'm done.
You can't delete it. You cannot delete it
Because it's live.
Listen,
this is being broadcast
can I ask
to
you,
1,000 people.
Can I ask you?
What?
I'm a filmer too.
ねダメそれ
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
話しかけたのそっちでしょうちこの子たちと一緒におった
See, listen, I'm going to put you on my live stream.
Do it.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can record me.
I've
Dude.
been here for 25 years. Without becoming so racist. Oh, racism.
Now, the one caveat that I'll say, there's clearly some editing there. For argument's sake, I don't know, maybe there was a racist remark said that got cut out, because there was some editing, but I don't know. I would say, like, even if there's a chance that's the case, it's less likely than it not being the case, because, like I said, the guy was already causing problems from the get-go before he started, like, throwing the racism card out. So I'm not really inclined to believe that there was actually anything racist here. But of course, I'll make that disclaimer because there technically was an edit. There was like some cut content. So like maybe, but probably less likely than the reality of it just being, like I said, the guy just being a complete moron. Now, over on Reddit, people are actually trying to blame Japan for this more so than, you know, the black people that actually did this in the clip. And they're saying stuff like, oh, they're tied to the Yakuza and the police are in on it too. These people.
Oh my god. Okay. I think I have made it pretty clear I have no stomach for conspiracy theorists. Because especially when it involves some kind of tragic situation. Because to me, they're just exploiting it for personal gain, and I find that disgusting. And I mean, there's a verse in the Bible. I think it's Isaiah 8:12. I'm pretty sure, but there's a slight chance it might be Isaiah 12:8, but I'm pretty sure it's 8:12. That actually talks about conspiracy theorists. Because they were around then too. There's nothing new under the sun. They are not. Well, I gotta stay on topic, yes, but I just think I don't have much. I don't give them much credence because they're just looking for something. I don't know if they make money from it. I would call them a grifter, but sometimes they don't. They just want there to be issues. In a sense, it's like how people go on with the political things, and they say, okay, well, this is always this is always that, blah blah blah, and they will just like do these weird mental gymnastics because everything is like deep. Well, of course, actually, it is politics and conspiracy theories go hand in hand. Some people just do that, but yeah, it's. Anyways. Who does oh, I lost it now. I started thinking about other stuff. The TV show that was on during dinner. I started thinking about that for some reason. Because there was politics involved in that, and it distracted me now. But yeah. Like, the example, like, the attack in Germany. The Muslim immigrant drove a vehicle into a crowd at a LGBTQ event, and then after he got out of the car, he started stabbing people. And I've heard that, like, the president or whatever, the guy in charge of what they say, Germany's queer commission or something. I forget what the organization and his title was, but the guy in charge of that saying, "Oh, it's the far right is the reason he killed us. It's nothing to do with us at all. No." And it's like, yeah, okay, you're you're trying to do conspiracy theories so you don't have to be wrong or be stupid, which is the same. So, anyways, let's get back to the video.
People in the clip are toots or touts, however you say it, and they're trying to like scam money from people. You can see that right here. They try to coerce tourists and sell illicit narcotics and stuff like that, right? But the framing of like putting it.
Okay, and see, exorbitantly expensive drinks, that is not a scam. Because a scam, there would be no product. You're making someone think it's something it's not. If you get, just like price gouging is not a scam. From a legal standpoint, I think. Don't quote me on it.
All on Japan, I'm not really buying this comment because I live in LA and I see people like this all over Los Angeles too. And crazy thing, Reddit, there's not Yakuza out here in LA. So, like, that's not really, I don't think, a very accurate explanation. Like, maybe there's some truth to this, maybe, but that's clearly not the main issue. Like, I've seen these guys all over Los Angeles, especially downtown LA. When I'm around downtown for like Anime Expo, these guys are all over the place. They're trying to scam anyone they can. I've had them try to scam me. They've tried to scam my friends who come in from out of town. They hand you this like disc that's their
I'm so sorry. LA LA is not what it used to be.
mixtape for like their music or whatever. And I know the game that's being played. I've dealt with these people before. I don't have any of it now. I shut it down immediately. But some of my friends, you know, from out of town, like I said, they're not familiar with this. And they like actually engage a little bit. And I've had to step in and be like, no, we're good. We're good. Thank you guys. Have a good one. You know, say to them and just walk away. So I'm really not buying this comment. This whole thing seems like an attempt at like, what's the word? Not necessarily damage control, but like shifting it's not like deception. I'm blanking on the word right now. Misdirection. That's the word. This whole post seems like misdirection. I forgot one other important context in that little story I was telling you, because some people might not have experienced this and you're thinking like, oh, just hand them the mixtape back. They literally don't accept it right away. Like, you grab it from them and then they don't take it back. They just demand money. And a lot of the time they're like trying to force it into your hand. It's like this really awkward thing. And they love preying on people that they think are like not confrontational, or people that they think are pushovers, which is just all that much more pathetic. Like literally some school bully behavior. Also, I keep saying mixtape. I'm talking about like their SoundCloud nonsense. I don't even know. Who even knows what's on the thing? They say it's their music. I've never actually listened to it. Maybe it's an empty disc. I wouldn't be surprised. But let's return to the Tokyo situation with these Africans in the clip, because obviously their behavior is horrible. And obviously, like, the worst thing is the victims that they create. But there's also another issue. They also cause problems for other black people. They contribute to stereotypes with their actions. So there's like multiple layers of how selfish and disgusting these people are. Like, not to pull the my friend's black card, but one of my closest friends is black. And I don't say that again to pull that card. The reason I bring it up is because he's a gigantic weeb. And he would love to go to Japan. We talk about it fairly often. But if he ever goes to Japan, he'll probably be negatively stereotyped because people in Japan have to keep putting up with nonsense like the guys in this clip. And you can't blame the people of Japan for having those stereotypes when they don't see black people very often. And then the ones that they do are like Johnny Somali types. But my point is, it sucks for the good people out there that want to visit and would respect the culture, respect the people and all that, because now they got to deal with negative stereotypes that are pushed on them when they don't even act like that.
Yeah, I want to visit Japan too. Oh, hey Drew. Yeah, it's I don't say hump day anymore. I say camel day. It is a camel day, but I don't have a camel emote thing to use. Hope you're doing well. Ugh. Let's see what else. But yeah, I want to go to Japan. Akihabara, and that's like the first thing I think of automatically, because that's newer to me than the main reason. That would be, yeah, Akihabara is like a flashy tourist thing. That's the closest I've come to going somewhere for one of those. Because I want to see if they have a Tom Berry knife block. Since Tom Berry always has his little chef's knife thing, I want to see if Akihabara would have a kitchen knife block shaped like a Tom Berry. They have not done this yet. I do not know why. No one has done it yet. It needs to be done. And also, my grandmother is from Japan, and my dad was actually born there too. So, being 1/4 Japanese, I want to go see the land of my ancestors. Buy cool stuff. And do some genealogical research because I have questions I have not found proper answers to yet. I think I need to go there and do the research at the source.
So it's all around a very unfortunate situation. The people in this clip are selfish for so many reasons, and they have the audacity to act like that and cause problems for everyone, including other black people, but then they're going to go and cry racism when it doesn't even apply. And it's like, dude, look at what you're doing. Look at what they're doing. But now for the people that have been annoyed that I've been blocking this full comment, if you're curious about the full take, well, you already know what I disagree with. There might be more too. I didn't read the full thing yet myself. So let's go through this together and unpack the rest. For those wondering, these people are staying in Tokyo with the help of the people they work for, organized crime and Yakuza, but not exactly what you know from old documentaries, who give them fake marriage visas, etc. The police is fully in on it too, so reporting stuff like this is more likely to get you in trouble than they are. It's not necessarily because of greed. Japanese police just have a very, very long history of working alongside or getting along with organized crime in order to keep up with performances. They are more interested in closing cases than solving crime. Their primary job is to scam exorbitantly expensive drinks.
How do you close a case without solving the crime? Is he not going to mention that? Like, yeah, closing a case, you don't do that unless you have it solved. Does this person not know what a cold case is?
Do not go to the bars that they suggest, coerce tourists, and sell drugs. This is all by design. It's just how Japan is. Mostly harmless if you don't film them, don't follow them. Mostly, okay. Why does that have the same energy as like the mostly peaceful protest thing? Like, hey, they're mostly harmless as long as you never run into them. You know, like, okay, bro. Mostly harmless if you don't film them, don't follow them, or buy anything from them. But you'll get scammed or drugged, etc. if you do follow them. Okay, that's insane. They are very persistent, but it's not a dangerous area if you just ignore them. They try to seem very friendly. They are not. They will take advantage of you if you let them. They could be deported, but honestly, then the scammers would just be harder to spot. What? What do you mean? What does that even mean? If they're gone and they're deported, how are they harder to, like, okay, yeah, I guess they'd be harder to spot because they're literally not there anymore, but what kind of argument is that? Hey, don't deport them. We won't know where they are if they're deported. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm going to stop pausing so much. Let's finish this comment. If you visit the area, or excuse me, these guys kind of stand out. No way. They do. If you visit this area, just treat it as a saying no thanks exercise and go about your business. There's no need to stop and engage with them. They're used to being rejected 1,000 times per day. Okay, so yeah, those last 3 sentences, that's basically what I was talking about earlier. Like, you just gotta keep walking from those people and, you know, be sure they're not following you or anything, but just ignore them as much as you can. Just try to get away. But a lot of that comment was hilarious, though. Like, they kind of stand out. Yeah, the African men in Japan kind of stand out. Yeah, I can't believe that. I never would have imagined that to be the case. Here's a comment actually calling out the comment that we just read. Like I said, a lot of that didn't add up in my opinion. Let's check out this person who also issues a rebuttal. Says, all of that's almost completely false. The Nigerian touts don't work with Yakuza. The Yakuza have been pushed out of the main entertainment areas of Tokyo for a long time by the Yakuza exclusion ordinances, and these areas were taken over. The Nigerians are there mostly all legally as citizens, as a result of Nigerian migration to Japan in the 80s and 90s, which is why they can't be deported, as well as by marriage. There was also a huge push for cleanup for the Olympics. There's constant announcements in these areas in like 5 languages specifically about not talking to the touts, and there's constant raids on these businesses. The best way is to just walk past like they don't exist with the I am dead inside look in your eyes like a normal Tokyo resident. Someone else saying, yeah, I have no idea why that BS post has so many upvotes. Well, yeah, I know why. It's because it's Reddit. LMFAO, these touts can't be deported because most of them are citizens. And then this other person's like mocking that other comment where that person that we were laughing at said they're working with the government. And this guy's like, okay, bro, in what world? There was also that other comment claiming that they're not actually citizens, they're on visas. So I don't know, are they citizens or not? Are they just on visas or not? And it's like, dude, either way, something should be done. These people are causing problems. They're scamming people, drugging people, harassing people, getting physical. We could go on and on and on, but I'll leave it there. You get the point. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one.
Yes,
Hi
there are
guys.
lots of
Mary and
problems.
Tom are students at Atlantis University and they
And
work
no
part-time
one.
for a company.
Yeah, it's hard to fix a problem. Well, it's hard to implement the solution when no one wants to talk about the actual root problem. That's how it's been going on. So, now let's go back and watch the other Atosi video. Can't believe he did this one like while I was watching the other video. Let's see, now let's watch Streamer University because this is news relevant to the streaming community as a whole, I think. Relevant to what, well, actually, and plus what Hirohe was just talking about with the LA streamers. Or
Streamer University has
IRL
finally come to
streamers.
an end. It's safe to say it was definitely something. I mean, overall, it was just a bizarre social experiment to watch unfold. And this ranges from arenas shutting down the auditions due to overwhelming crowds and safety concerns to people going broke and even ending up homeless just to try to get in to Streamer University. I mean, it was a little bit more than just a mess. And it wasn't just the lead up of the actual Streamer University that had bumps in the road, because once everyone had been accepted and I guess school started, things only got even more chaotic because everyone was trying to, I guess, click farm and rage bait to get one viral clip, and it just turned into a massive mess.
I actually hate you. I despise you. You want me to first? I put my hands in. Get off. Cutting not in here. I see you on campus, Dane. Yeah.
So naturally, a lot of these new streamers chose the obnoxious IRL streamer who causes controversy route, which, you know, seems to get views these days. But
Oh yeah, and that's what Hirohe was talking about right there with the streamers. But I wanna. What was that? Oh, I remember something HLC. Was it HLC or Fat Electrician? I keep getting them mixed up in my head. I think it was there. Okay. Oh, here it is. Oh, here it is. It's not just by streamers for streamers now. Apparently, yes, Arizona State University students can now earn a degree by learning how to become an influencer. The new content creation major. Yeah, I am not going to read any further on that because to me this is total BS because it is changing with all the technology and societal and cultural trends. What was popular might not be popular when you're done with your thing. The goalposts keep moving. You really need to figure it out for yourself and see what works and what doesn't. It's that simple. But that might be too simple for some people, I think. I don't know. I just sometimes feel way too old for this stuff. Okay, and let's continue the video. I'm gonna be chewing gum too, by the way.
But a lot of creators might have just ended their own streaming careers before they even really started. But regardless, Kai Cenat probably needs little to no introduction, but over the last couple of years, he's built a massive platform, broken the Twitch subscriber record multiple times, and launched something called Streamer University. He launched this concept in 2025 with the intention of helping to discover and cultivate the next generation of online talent. And it's safe to say it was a success, so that 3-day event was so popular with viewers that naturally, Kai brought it back again this year, even though after the first round, he seemed unsure due to how hectic it all was.
I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. I do not know if I'm ever going.
There are trucks, and then there's the 2026 GMC Sierra. It's
Won't do this again. I know people want it, and y'all want it, and y'all want it, and y'all want it.
But I guess, hey, sometimes you just gotta give the viewers what they want, despite the headaches that come with it. So we did it again, and this time around, it was set to be way bigger than just 3 days, and with huge names like Ludwig joining as professors.
Let's see who we got. Ludwig. This is a really stacked lineup.
So I mean, hey, Kai should have probably seen the writing on the wall that this is probably going to be just as much of a circus as the first time, because I mean, from the beginning, the audition process was just complete chaos, with people just camping out for days in advance, trying to get their chance to be in front of Kai.
This is genuinely Skid Row, bro. We got cops out here. Look at this.
So the in-person auditions were in New York, LA, and Atlanta, and all the auditions had their own sets of challenges.
We're doing a whole music video out there. You supposed to be forming the line, bro. You can't even form the line, bro.
So one creator by the name of Alexis Rivera posted multiple videos claiming that she was unfairly removed from the line at the LA auditions.
Off campus, that way. Out. You out. Wait, can't. I didn't break any of the rules. I've been following all your guys' rules.
Go.
I don't know what I did to get removed.
But as it turns out, she brought her child with her to camp out and create content, despite knowing that the rules at the Streamer University is 18+.
My daughter's been with us, and she's been keeping us company, camping out for Streamer University.
All day, all night.
We
no
haven't
sleep.
showered.
We haven't showered. We stink.
Anything to get Streamer University, right, guys?
Facts.
Please leave kids. Let kids be kids. I'm so grateful I grew up before the internet. I mean, the internet didn't even start becoming a thing until I was in my late teens. I gotta have a childhood with. Okay, I had video games. I had lots of video games, but I didn't like I said, no internet. There was none of that.
Imagine willing to bring your young child to a massive meetup of young Twitch streamers and have her camp out overnight with you outside. I mean, that is just beyond irresponsible. The desire to be internet famous is clearly just rotting people's brains so hard that they don't even consider that that might be just a little bit dangerous for your kid. Like, forget the fact that it was against their rules. That's just stupid. But the LA drama was nothing compared to what went down in Atlanta. And that's due to the fact that the State Farm Arena shut down the auditions because of safety concerns. And I mean, honestly, from looking at the footage of it, yeah, that seems like a reasonable call. I mean, we just have hordes of aspiring IRL streamers all congregating in one area. That doesn't sound like a bad idea at all. So some people apparently traveled from other states and put themselves in debt just to wait in line and potentially have the chance to meet Kai. Take creators like Rain, who claimed that she was essentially homeless and was camping out in hotel lobbies until she got kicked out and had to find somewhere new to sleep.
I can see I got all my stuff with me. My tent, all the stuff I was gonna have. And out here, nowhere, like I don't know where to go.
She says that because the time and location kept changing and she was spending so much on Ubers that I guess it was becoming unsustainable. Essentially, she was doing all of this for nothing.
Homeless, stranded, money lost, spending money on Ubers and no destination. I'm gonna just assume that this may not be the opportunity for me.
And Rain obviously isn't the only person who temporarily went homeless and went into overdraft just to get a shot at the audition. But honestly, like, who is really to blame here?
Bro, Kai, you got us up, man.
Literally negative 1,500, bro. They just canceled Atlanta stream, bro. We literally came all the way out here from LA, bro. I didn't even get to talk to you the first time, Kai. We literally lost our cars, our jobs, bro.
You didn't go to the one in LA? Okay, you went from LA to Atlanta when there was supposed to be one in LA. I'm not following.
For this, doing everything we can, you cancel it, bro. Like, bro, help us, Kai.
Kai, please.
Please, bro. We literally, this is all we got, bro.
Please, Kai.
I'm
I
going
think this
till
is
10.
rage
I've
bait.
got
I hope this is
an hour
rage
and
bait,
10
but I guess
minutes
it
left.
still is applicable. Like, I understand following your dreams and being optimistic or delusionally confident. That's cool and all. but don't put yourself in a really bad situation just for the chance of getting some clout online. And I mean, I understand the mindset because I personally did everything I could to become a YouTuber, which included working a night shift janitor job while grinding content until I could sustain myself, and then moving in with 4 other roommates in rural England because I guess it was extremely cheap to live there. And I did go to the brink of homelessness multiple times, but
I'd love to be in rural England. Except, well, I don't know if I can be in England now. I think I have made it clear what I view about the Labour Party there. I I ain't shy, dude. Oh, well, I am just gonna be still watching the videos.
I did also pick up minimum wage jobs to sustain myself. But never have I put myself in a position to where I would spend thousands of dollars to maybe stand in front of a big streamer who could potentially give me an opportunity. Yeah, I didn't do that to myself. Which brings us to the auditions. Those were fascinating, to say the least. Like, I'm sure you can guess the route that lots of people kind of went, which is basically just yelling in a manic episode, I guess, and jumping on furniture, because it seems like...
Zevo is 5 times more attractive to flies, working 24/7 to kill 99.9%
there aren't
of
flies.
bugs
I haven't
trapped.
seen that many flies
no
here.
odor and
I
no
mean, there are a
mess.
few in the house, but nothing like what I'm used to.
Hotels.com is where you go to choose from hundreds of thousands of hotels and earn rewards on every stay.
There's like way too many people did that.
Let's go, baby! Brother, I'm great, baby. Hey, what make you different? This your man's? See your man hop on over side. Get out, bruh! Get out! No, like, get out! Get out! Get out, bruh! That's like, get out!
One creator by the name of Big Loaf decided to do the same thing, but also wanted to add some flair to it and strip in his audition and was almost immediately thrown out.
My boy! KC3! Talk to me! Oh! KC3! Your drawers, gang? You waited that long for your drawers?
Yeah, that's. I just. Oh my goodness. See, yeah, and this is why it is so hard to get people take you seriously if you say you're a streamer. Because this is the stuff that goes viral. This is what people see.
I guess his thought process was get into Kai's Streamer University auditions and go viral from that. I guess because he's probably understood what the odds of actually getting into the university were. And if he just went all out in the audition, that could get him some more attention than, you know, trying to be serious and not get in. Who knows?
It was 2,000 people there. I did the same exact thing. Oh, I've been grinding. I've been doing this. Check out my Twitch. Yeah, I've been working hard. No, that's not gonna cut it, bro. That's not how the internet works, and that's not how it works, bro. You gotta do that's gonna stand out. I always been different, bro.
So I guess that was one way of doing it, and others tried to use God to guilt Kai into accepting them.
Okay, the only thing that would piss me off more than these people, I mean the wannabe streamers, are the Pharisees. Because the Pharisees are still alive in the church today because people don't want to do proper gatekeeping. Or correction, you know. And yeah. Calm down. Calm down.
Just right now, just like accept me from God. Okay. What? What if I deny you? love God.
Again, yeah, that's one way of doing it. But regardless, it's safe to say the people who did make it in, they had a lot to say. And they even went on as far to say it was rigged and that no one who auditioned even stood a chance.
Oh, so after exposing Streamer University, now they want to give me an acceptance letter. Now Kai's actual management and Kai DM me, but in order to get in, I gotta delete all the facts that I dropped. After doing all the research that I did, it come to find out 70% of these kids are kids and nephews and nieces of the people who run Twitch and are board members, people even too, sponsors that he has and all this for clothes and all these other things, bro. It was rigged. It's all rigged.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, that's just not true because let's be real here. Look at the numbers. Total applicants, over 1 million people. Accepted students, about 120 creators, which puts the acceptance rate below 0.012%. Clearly, a whole lot of people are not going to be getting it. For context, Harvard University's acceptance rate is 4.2%. I wonder how many people use bots to send in applications. I also wonder, what if you charged like $50 to $100 per application? That would be a good way to, I guess, riddle out potential spam, make the pool a little bit smaller.
Okay, yeah, I'm in the wrong line of work. If I could have that many people doing it, okay, get something for 1 million people to want to do, that would want to apply for, and then, okay, well, that's fine, you know, it's no big deal. I don't know why I keep pausing the Satoshi video, it's just taking forever. But yeah, anyways, if 1 million people, and thanks for trying, if 1 million people, yeah, if I could have them give me $3 each, I could buy the place I want in New Hampshire and live out the rest of my life just fine. But I need to find some kind of product 1 million people would pay $3 for. I gotta think on, oh, and then I have to it have to either be digital or if it's a IRL product, I would have to ship it probably. 3, yeah, and I have to send it to 1 million people. Oh my gosh. Sometimes, mainly on side scrollers. Her and oh, Jake. I don't know why I blanked on his name. I watched my videos lately. Yeah, her and Jake Monroe are great on side scrollers. I don't think I watch many of her actual streams. Yeah, I've heard. That's what I've heard. That's why she keeps mentioning it, and I will get to New Hampshire one day. Hopefully. But the place I found that has what I want was $350,000. And that's, I forget, 2 or 3 acres or something. Oh yeah, I do watch, like I said, I watch some Kirsche and see her on Troy all the time. But yeah, and it also the place I want also has its own well and septic, so I would not need to worry about paying the water bill or anything. Just need electricity. And not much, because it would just be my computer and stuff that would need the electricity. My cell phone, yeah. I would not have an alarm clock. I could probably deal with that one. Or get a battery one, I don't know. Okay, I'm getting too distracted from I gotta get back to the video. Still got 7 minutes left.
And then he could use what he raised from the applications to, I don't know, book or rent this crazy school for the project. Wait, let's see. How much does it cost to apply?
Chewy Pharmacy delivers pet meds quick, which Chase loves because he has a need for speed.
Razor bumps? Get a shave with a touch of aloe. Venus Extra Smooth Sensitive.
To Harvard. $90. I don't know. I'm just creatively trying to think of ways to get his acceptance rate a little bit higher. Because I mean, 0.012% is just brutal. But hey, when school started, however, surprise, surprise, more people clashed, complained, and damaged their reputation, all for 15 minutes of fame or a viral clip or something like that, or just attempting to get a viral clip. I mean, watching the Streamer University was kind of like watching a school where a majority of the people there had main character syndrome and everything was about them and what kind of clips they could get. Because like for so many streamers, it doesn't really matter what happens on the stream as long as they can get some sort of viral clip, which is why clipping culture has made streaming so much more toxic. But someone who was at the center of some of the controversy was Lacey. And this is due to the fact that I guess he tore his ACL and was using a wheelchair to get around.
Streamer you, here I come! Handicap coming through! Everybody, handicap coming through!
And I'm not saying that he was the one causing problems. He did have that moment where he kissed a dude to, attend a girl's sleepover or something like that. But I guess the main thing that involved Lacey that caused some controversy was actually due to the fact that people kept feeling the need to try to rip him from his wheelchair and run off with his wheelchair for content.
Acting like that. Hey, bro, come on. Come on. Dean!
Come on, Dean. Come on, Dean.
Not again, Dean!
You can't take us. Dean, come on. I'm trying to. Dean.
So obviously he can still walk, but you know, one wrong move with a torn ACL and it's game over. So when university student Peibei took it a little further and started pulling his leg while he yelled for her to stop, viewers immediately started flooding her stream with criticism.
I need it. Get out. Get the out.
And then she had the nerve to try and blame him for the negative reaction, only making her just look even worse.
You're right, but you have an influence.
You can go back in the VOD.
But you can say something
okay, and
to
guess
have
what
an
I did say?
influence.
Guess what I did say? I said, guys, don't send her hate. She didn't know. That's what I said.
But you continue to talk about it, and then when I come over here...
You have no brain. Your brain is gone.
I'm not gonna apologize no more after this, though. It is what it is. Kudos with her. Rage had pulled Lacey out of his wheelchair, and I was like jokingly like, oh, let me take this nigga shoe. And I guess I was...
Yeah. Look at her nose. Look at her nose. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's like hurting him, so I'm just apologizing because I didn't mean to. But I honestly thought like. I mean, they've been throwing him out that wheelchair, running around with his wheelchair.
What? You live streamed yourself being a moron. Why are you angry at someone else for your own actions that got you some backlash? It doesn't make sense. But I guess another notable moment where someone just made themselves look like a total moron was when the streamer, the Mighty BA, pulled an allegedly $300 Pokemon card and immediately bent and tore it up, despite it belonging to his roommate, Keem.
You like Pokemon?
Yeah, I love Pokemon.
Bro, hold on. No. Yo! That's an SIR! That's an SIR! That's a big hit! No, you're bending it!
No.
You're bending No. That's an SIR! No. What are you doing?
What did I do?
Why would you bend this card? What are you doing?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And that's when you take him to small claims court. Yeah. So many of these people need charges pressed on them or a civil lawsuit. That's what I see. Yeah. Well, no, and yes. I don't know if my niece would, but my nephew, well, I think both nephews like Pokemon. I think one more than the other, and I know that guy would not try that stuff on them with their Pokemon cards because they're in the military and they keep in shape and they are much bigger than that guy. You gotta be careful who you mess with.
He bit the Jolteon SIR!
So is that bad?
Yes, bro! You can't hit this card, it's impossible to hit!
Sorry. I'll give you another one. Here, you can take mine. Cause that was low-key your Jolteon because I grabbed it off your bed. So I'll give you my Pokemon. How about that?
I mean, anything for the clip, I guess. Like, dude essentially just tore up a PS5. For what? Tensions between them got so bad to the point that Keem physically tackled the mighty BA, held him down on his bed, and yelled at him to stop patting his head.
Getting baited, bro. Stop it, Keem.
Wait, did he rip a hollow?
Yo,
love you,
Keem. One of your fans, y'all.
Oh, wait. Don't ever pat my head again.
Yeah, I can show you.
Okay? I'm sick and tired of bull.
Yeah, I got you.
Pat my head again. I'm not your
The Astronaut was not meant to be anything.
There's DNA. Then there's heavy duty DNA.
son.
I mean, the whole streamer university, again, is just such a interesting social experiment because you have a bunch of main characters live streaming every hour of the day, pretty much interacting with each other, and all of them are trying to clip farm each other. But by the end of streamer university, the mighty BA was feeling, I guess, so down due to his perception that he got a little pep talk from Ludwig, urging him to really think about what kind of creator he wanted to be.
Today been rough? The past 4 days been kind of rough. This whole event's been pretty rough, right?
Really, it has.
What has made it difficult? I'm sure your expectations coming in were a lot different than what you actually experienced.
What made it difficult was my actions, actually. That's what made it difficult.
So, like, how do you feel? Like, what are you going to take away? What's your plan now?
What's my plan from here is to...
Okay, Ludwig, he's just reading from Ludwig is just reading from a script. He's not even really listening to what the guy's saying and reacting to that. He's just like, okay, I'm gonna say this to you, then okay, now we got this next question. But, and you can see, yeah, he's looking at his phone to see what he has to say next.
flip it and to not do the things that I did.
Yeah, there was definitely no shortage of rage-baiting, obnoxious, poorly behaved streamers on campus. I mean, just by acting like a decent human might be the way to actually set yourself apart from the rest of this group here. Because a lot of these creators just seem to care about getting viral clips, and they weren't even considering the damage that it could really do to their own careers before, I guess, they started getting some backlash. But I guess Kai does kind of endorse this kind of behavior by handing out awards for things like worst behaved. Once again, just putting someone on a pedestal and giving them more attention because they were being the most disrespectful, I guess.
The worst behavior award goes to Bilzo. Get your ass up here.
I don't know. It is definitely an interesting social experiment. And Kai does this even though that he has the same complaint that people just don't know the difference between content and being disrespectful.
In my opinion, I feel like I'm going to expel somebody today. I don't know who it's going to be, but I'm going to expel somebody today because I have to now set an example to make people understand that there's a difference between making content and then disrespecting.
But hey, that being said, he's already announced Streamer University 2027, except next year, apparently it's happening in Europe. So the question then is, how many American streamers are going to be spending thousands of dollars on flights and I guess not make it and then complain next year? I guess we kind of have to wait and see. One thing I do believe is extremely important though is if you're one of those creators who tried to get into Streamer University and you didn't get in, please don't let that discourage you. Again, you saw the acceptance rate, 0.012%. And at the end of the day, just make content that you're passionate about and make content that you think will be interesting for others. Keep iterating on that and do that for long enough, and eventually you'll find an audience. I feel like nothing really happens overnight in the creator space. You just kind of have to show up and make as much content as possible and do that consistently for as long as possible. I mean, I've been doing YouTube full-time for going on 11 years now, and I've been doing it for many more years than that, and I still kind of just feel like I'm just getting started. But I also want to give a quick shout out to both Ludwig and Agent for putting a ton of effort and making great classes for the students there because they both dropped a whole bunch of game from their years of experience of being a full-time creator. So if you are an aspiring creator, I would heavily recommend checking out their Streamer University classes. But regardless, if you're new here, feel free to subscribe, drop a like if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Rich flavors expertly sourced for taste that's expertly crafted. The McCormick Gourmet Collection.
I've done something new for this fight.
I'm here to help.
I done handcuffed Lightning.
Okay. Now let's. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my gum. I put in the wrapper good. Lose your child in. Oh no, I don't think I want to watch that. Bless you. Alright, sister, or maybe I don't know if my sister or niece just sneezed. No. That's one reason I try to be quiet, because the walls here are very thin. I can hear someone sneeze 2 rooms away. Hey Monik. Hope your day's going well. You just going. Oh. Okay, well actually, oh yeah, I was gonna pause the recording just for a minute.